Yeah. Ah, happy Sunday, everyone. This is Self Care Sunday. Hey, hey, thanks for joining. I'm Carly from Pollination, and this is Self Care Sundays. This is all about your wellness, wanting you to bloom, look, and feel your best, and pollination, sensitive is our superpower. So it's all about unlocking some of those different areas that lead to just overall holistic wellness, right? So, Self Care Sunday, there's been, oh gosh, so many different episodes now. Um, yes, I'm hoping you're loving it. Yes, yes, yes. Today, I don't know about you, today is beautiful out here, this weather, but it's been a doozy. Woo! Oh my goodness. So today's Self Care Sunday will be shorter. Um, what I wanted to share a couple of different things. One around how you've probably seen some of the videos around the hair milk. And sometimes I forget to share more about the hair milk, but this is always a fave of pollinators, okay, y'all? The hair milk. And so this is, really defining my girls. It's your one and done. If there was only one hair care product from pollination and your hair really needed a lot of deep nourishment, moisture, then this is the one. And if you have curly, wavy hair, or even if you were in this blown out state, this can take you from any style you want to wear. Um, this is just a fave. And so, yes, um, you see, I revive my curls. Um, Sometimes I use it to blow out my hair. Yes, show y'all. Yeah. And so this is enough for a whole section. Love, 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 love the hair milk. Well, the hair milk can be found at Wegmans, um, at um, um, Mom's Organic Market, Earth Fair, Amazon, and pollination.com. Okay, y'all. So, however you want to get it. Oh, and Tyson Beauty here in North Carolina at the Northlake location. But, y'all, the hair milk, okay? Oh, gosh. It's always been my fave, one of my faves, okay? Because I love all of them, right? But that is my one and go. You can wear it fluffy and big if you want it, or just soft, beautiful curls. Not a lot of hold, but it gives you also hold to, stretch the hair. It's just so good. It's so good. Every style, okay? Um, so yeah, y'all, the hair milk. Don't forget that. Sure, one product. If that's one, a deep moisture, you want to go ahead and get that. One of the reasons why I developed the hair milk was also just overall with pollination with the hair care. Because pollination has hair care and skin care. But the hair care was because, as a preemie baby, one of the challenges I experienced after I came home from the incubator, I was 3 pounds, and is I had a really bad scalp stuff on it, really bad scalp challenges, and it was beyond cradle cap. And so my grandmother had to wash my hair in a special way every day to work on healing my scalp. But fast forward, my scalp has always been sensitive. So I remember, oh gosh, what was that, in the 90s, trying to rock great braids like my friends. And they could have their braids for 2 months and just still be looking flawless. No dander, no irritation, no itchy, irritated scalp. Me, after 2 weeks, I got a whole lot of flaky irritation, all kind of crud in my scalp. And let's not try even after a month. And, I remember once having one of my good girlfriends take down my hair. Now she was married and I went over their house, and yet she did me a salad and took down my braids. And I was like, girl, don't even talk about me and my scalp, okay? I cannot, you know. Um, and so I would have to wash my hair every week, right? And I would tell my friends, this I have to wash my hair every week, no matter if it's in braids, if it's in protective style, if it's regular, whatever. Is no there's no substitute for me. It's not an option. It's a must. And doing other procedures as well. And then fast forward how now that tip and what I used to communicate to friends and family, now it's a mainstay, right, in the natural hair community. Like, not to be trying to overwash, not to be underwashing, what are healthy practices. And so now it's like a norm now to be communicated, but it wasn't. And so it was cool to be in that trailblazing, scenario, as well as trailblazing in wellness with pollination, um, yeah, there's a lot to do. But anyhow, that's why all the pollination hair care has scalp therapy built into it, so that you're not going to have irritation. And so you guys will be like, wait a minute, I've always had itchy, irritated scalp. I just thought it was just my scalp. But when I tried pollination, now I don't have it. Now I realize, oh, it's the product that I'm using. And that connection, that awareness. Oh, it's not them. No. So yeah, so just know that everything is created with that ethos, with those benefits built in a very, gentle way, in a very holistic way, right? Nourishing way. But yeah, that's on a different note. Make sure y'all are subscribed to the newsletter. I'm going to be talking about resetting the gut, right, with the Cheerio and with the gut support tea. And I'm looking right here and I'm like, instead of having the gut support tea, I actually had a feminine balance. But the skin reset is about the gut support tea. I know, right? And the Cheerio. So I'm giving you a preview because you should really subscribe to the newsletter, because there's going to be a huge flash show going on with the gut support tea and the Cheerio. Okay. And that's all I can say. Okay. So you don't want to miss it. Okay. You don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it. And some other news as well. Yes. And then the other thing is Self-Care Sundays. Hey. Hello. Thanks for joining, y'all. Yes, this is Self-Care Sunday. I talked about there's going to be a flash sale for resetting your skin with the gut support tea and the Cheerio body cream. Okay, you do not want to miss it. So make sure you're subscribed. That is the only way you're going to get the flash sale when it happens. And it's going to be happening Tuesday. Okay, so be on the lookout. Okay. And this is about resetting your skin. Whew, yes. And then the other thing I wanted to share with Self-Care Sunday, this topic today, is around, you never know how grief is going to hit you. Okay, so like, for example, my father has been deceased for a few years now. But every year I don't know how I'm going to feel. Some years it just goes by and I don't even think about the transition anniversary, the birthday. But let me tell you, what was that, a week ago, I was down for the count. The death anniversary had just come up, and the birthday is actually going to be in a couple of days. But my body, I couldn't even move for a whole weekend. And I was like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I down for the count? And I thought deeper about it. I was like, oh my goodness, my father's death anniversary has happened. And oh my goodness, his birthday is coming up. And oh my goodness, right? And so you just never know. Every anniversary, no matter if it's been 20 years, 30 years, longer, 5, you just don't know. Hey, you just don't know. And so just lean into it, take some breaths, really dive into your toolkit. I dived into some sound therapy, and you can do that with just 5 hertz. You can like YouTube, Spotify it. Okay, if you have a drum, you can use that. You can make sounds with your voice, with just you know saying different vowels. You can use a rattle, bells. It's so many ways. You don't have to go and try to be in this expensive scenario. You can do it as simple as you want or as elaborate. It's all going to be effective. And there's other ways as well, right? So many different ways. Since um, I used to, you guys know about the auric essence. I know y'all are like, please bring that back. That was really developed to deal with, all kind of challenges, grief, recentering you, manifesting on a whole different vibrational level. One day I have to bring that back. But there's so many different ways. And so I had to lean into multiple different tools in my toolbox. But one of the things that was surprising was that I was like, what message, in addition to just remembering and honoring, is this bringing to me? And so when I looked inward, there was a deeper understanding for some new healing to take place. And then as that took place, I also did water therapy. My everything lightened up. I was able to get energy again. I was able to, start to feel better. So many different aspects. But it was like, everybody just thinks that over time it just gets easier and easier. But that's not always the case. I mean, you just don't know, each anniversary will bring, you just don't know. It could be a friend, it could be a sibling, it could be any kind of relationship. So lean into the grief and ask the grief, what new messages is it bringing? What, what else is this about? And you'll be surprised at what comes to you. Yes, yes, yes. Any questions today, y'all, about Self-Care Sundays? I've covered a lot. I know one weekend I covered about how there's many ways to kill a woman. And it's not just about a physical death as a woman, right? There's death of the femininity, right? To kill you by killing your femininity. To kill you by killing your heart, meaning to not be of light and love, but to be more of darkness and filled more with hate and sadness and anger or any of those lower vibration. And I've experienced that. But you can always get back to a more joyous heart. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of work, and also a commitment to release, and a commitment, if anything does come up, to always be working through addressing the new things as the new things, so that but it was so good. It was juicy. We're still cutting a lot of the Self-Care Sundays to just start giving you some of the tips and some of the newsletters, and just sprinkle a little bit on social. But that was a juicy one. So I think that was like 2 Sundays ago. So make sure you go back and check that out. Yes, yes. But that's the main thing about today's Self-Care Sunday. Lean into the grief, lean into the feelings. Ask it what new insights, what new learnings, what's ready new to be released with this. So sometimes it's a blessing that it's being brought to you as well. Any questions? Listen, enough of me. Are y'all feeling good this Sunday? Yes? I hope so. It's so beautiful here and in Charlotte area. Whew. It's been a long day for me. Really, really long. I was up at 3 a.m. this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and rest it a little bit. But thank you for tuning in to today's Self-Care Sunday. Lean into the grief. There's many different tools to put into the toolbox. I mentioned a few of them. DM if you have any questions about other tools. Oh gosh, and don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter so that you can get the flash sale that's going to be happening to reset your scan on Tuesday. All right, y'all. Have a good Sunday. Bye.